Hello everybody and welcome to this new episode of this LUMION course in where we are gonna see the light. We have to remember that lights are here in our content library, but we didn't see it before because we said that it was not the correct moment. Now we have all the skills to come back here and this is the correct moment. So in lights, if I go here and I click on it twice, we have the lights library open. And we have here our favorites as always, and then we have spotlights, we have omni lights, and we have area light. We have three categories. The first one, spotlights, we can see here a lot of different lamps, and the characteristic of this light, the main characteristic, is that it is a focal light. So it is like if we are pointing to somewhere with our light. On the other hand, the second one, the omni light, is completely different. Look that here we have first light fill and then omni light with different colors. We have omni light blue, green, red and light. This kind of light, like I was saying, is completely different than the previous one because here our light is multidirectional. I mean, the light goes everywhere. There is no one direction. It covers all the space. Furthermore, we have to distinguish here these two groups. The first one, light fill, and the second one with these colors, omni lights. The first one is gonna work going through the walls. So to be honest, it's not very useful. The second one is the good one. It goes everywhere, but it will stop when it finds some material. For example, a wall or whatever. The third category is called area lights. Here we can find two shapes. One is rectangular and the other one is called line light because the rectangle is much more thinner. So let's see some examples of the use of those lights. We will start using a spotlight. Here is up to you. I will choose, for example, this lamp number 20 and I will place my lamp in the middle of the room. Once here, I will select it and it appears a menu of this lamp, lamp 20. Here we can see the current layer where it is placed, this lamp, layer number 3. The color, and we can change it. The brightness of this lamp. This means that we can increase and decrease the intensity of that brightness. For example, I will select my lamp, I will move it up, then it appears the power of this lamp. And to make it more clear, I will go to weather, and here I will say that I want to be at night. Here, for example, I will go back to the content library, I will select again my lamp, and here we can make a demonstration about the brightness, how it changes the intensity, okay? We can change as well the angle of the cone, so we can make it wider or more narrow, and then the shadows will be more defined, more geometric. We can as well show the light source if we click on here, and then you can see that if I deselect and I go to the source, you will see that here it appears some kind of lamp. This is the source of this lamp. So I will turn off and then I will go back to my position for a better view. Here we have the night activation. It could be off, on or random. We can control if we want this light to be activated at night. If we click on this night activation, we are saying that we want LUMION to activate this light when we are doing a night render. If we say random, then if it is off or it is on, it will be aleatory. So I will click on off and let's go to the next option, shadows. Here we can control if we want these shadows in a medium quality, high quality or dynamic. Medium and high talk about the resolution of that shadows, and dynamic is related with a dynamic element. For example, a person. So let's go to people and animals. Here for this example, I will choose this guy. You can see that he has a movement, but we are not able to see his shadow. So we should go to lights, choose this lamp, and say that we want dynamic shadows. Then you can see that we are able now to see his shadows, and even in movement. This kind of shadows will be so good in case that we are doing an animation. Let's go to medium, and the last option is called IES profile, and we have here the option to load a file from outside and work with this kind of commercial lights. Another option of this lamp is the target light. If I click here, I will be able to target where I am pointing with my light. So for example, if I want to point to this wall, it would be so easy. Or if I want to point to this chair or this table, I have just to move the mouse and say OK. As you can see, this spotlight is generating shadows through these objects. To organize the different shadows, I will change the name of this layer 3 and I will call it Spotlight. And now I will hide it. Let's go to the next light, Omni light. Here we have the light field and the Omni lights. We are gonna use always the Omni lights. So I will take the white one, I will place it here, I will move it up, for example here, and once the light is selected, it appears another menu to control it. Here we have the layer as always and some properties. The color, we can change it, and the brightness. We have the night activation as well and the fall off. Through this slider we will be able to control the brightness in a more accurate way. For example, if I increase the brightness a lot, here through the fall off I will be able to measure this brightness. As you can see, with this global illumination we are not generating shadows through the elements. There are not a table shadow or a chair shadow or whatever. We are just illuminating the space. I will go now to layers, layer number 4. I will change the name to Omni light. I will place my light there and I will hide this layer. In case this is the active layer, I can hide it, so I will make this layer 1 the active one and then I will hide it. The third type of light is called area lights. So if I choose it, I will place it here. We can see this rectangle, its menu will appear. I will move it up a little bit, for example there, and we can see at the menu that we can target the light as well, as it happens with the spotlights. We can change the layer, we can change the color and the brightness. We can show the light source as well. Let's click on, and you can see here the light source. We have the option of night activation, and we can change the width and the length. Here, for example, I will increase the width, and here I will increase the length. As you can see, this kind of light is not illuminating in all the directions. In this case, it's just illuminating in the direction of the floor. We could change that direction here with this target light. Finally, we have this fall off as well. Pay attention that this kind of light is not generating shadows neither. So let's put this lamp in another layer. I'll call this layer area light. And finally, I will hide it. The last type of light that we can use here in Lumion is not here in the lights library, but it is a material. So I will ask you to go to import, go to the folder called luminary and take the luminary number 1. Here we will say OK. And then we will place this luminary made in SketchUp here in our scene. I will place it here. I will say that I want to move it up. I will place it, for example, here, and then I have to go to materials, go with the camera a little bit closer, and then I will check that here there is a material called black jinx texture from SketchUp, and here we have another one, metal corrugated, shiny. So for example here I will say that I want a metal from indoor, and let's say that I will choose aluminum, okay, and this one I will go to new standard, because I don't mind actually what material I am choosing. You will understand now, because I will go to show more options and here to settings and to this bar, emissive bar. So here I will increase this emissive bar to at least 50 points, and you can appreciate now how this material has become emissive. So actually it doesn't matter if it is a metal or it is a stone, because at the end it will become emissive. I will say OK. The thing about these emissive materials is that they are not illuminating the space. They are illuminating just themselves. So you have to be aware of this fact. Now then I will place this lamp in another layer. I will go to layers. I will create another one. I will change the name. Emissive layer will be the name. I will select my object, and here I will place it at this layer. Now I will hide this layer as well, and to end this class we will go to the photo mode. Here we will restore our camera, then we will go to add effect, camera, objects and layer visibility. Here, as you already know, we can hide or unhide all the layers from our build mode. So if we go to Spotlight, we can see the light here, and then turn Omni Light on. We can do the same with our Area Light and with our Emissive Light. So now I will say goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed a lot this class, and I will see you in the next episode.